Hello and welcome to another At Home with Toyshop on Tour. We're here at the wonderful Leicester Riders Arena, the home of the best British basketball team. And I am very biased in that. I don't mind admitting that. And yeah, we've come to show you some toys as usual. And hopefully Gav will really pull out all the stops in this episode to bring the kind of toy that will make you want to go out and buy the same thing. No pressure then. Gav, over to you.
Immediately, I'm not expecting anyone to like this. This is all me. I love this item. So,
this normally bodes well, doesn't it, viewers?
So, here he is.
What the heck is that?
Oh, look at him. So, I was at an antique fair. And it had the usual sort of, antique fair. Usual things, and then there was this one stall. It was really dark and weird. It had lots of witchy stuff, and this guy was just sat on top of the guy's van. I thought, I need to go and have a look at this. And he's like, he handed him over to me. Look at this hair. Handed him over to me, and he's like, he's like a real baby. He feels like he's so heavy.
What is it?
And weighted. He's like a reborn doll, but he's a werewolf, and I've named him Woof Woof, after Eddie Munster's toy.
Right.
And he's great. He sits proudly in the centre of my lounge, overlooking everyone. Look how great. So what people do, they basically take dolls and they sort of soup them up, give them the weight.
Put a spoiler on them.
And look at his eyes there, look at him. And
well,
his hair. I love him. He's one of my very favourite things. The place I got him from was so spooky, and it was weird. Like, it worried me slightly buying him that he would be a genuine cursed doll, but I had to have him.
But that jumper says not.
Yeah, that's it, his mother care top.
Yeah.
That's how he came as well. I've not changed him. I didn't dress him in these clothes.
No,
this is his clothes.
I think you should dress him in exactly the same outfit as you.
That'd be brilliant, wouldn't it? Take him round with me.
Mini me.
Woof. Have a hold of him.
I don't want to.
Yeah, come on.
I really don't want to.
No, come on, you've got to.
I don't want to.
Go on.
He's weird, man.
Go on, hold him.
Look at his eyebrows.
I know.
Oh, he's not white. Oh, he's cool, isn't he? He's really cool.
He's like the weight.
Yeah, he's weighted like a real child.
Yeah, I can see you immediately holding his head.
His eyes are amazing.
Yeah.
His eyes are amazing. Yeah, I don't want to let his head go back. I don't want, because I don't want to trap his beard in any of his zips or anything, He's I don't know what to say. I don't know how I feel about him. It's thrown me a little bit.
Oh, it's great. It's great me watching someone else holding him.
If
I don't see
if
him
you
like
had,
that very often.
if you had as a like sort of, if you thought about it this way, one of those stories where a child is born like this and you'd want to look after him and kind of go, look, protect him from the outside world. Sweet Tooth.
Yeah, like Sweet Tooth.
Like Sweet Tooth, like the programme that I've
Look at that. That was a pop culture reference.
I've watched some television, people. I've watched television and everything. So, yeah, I kind of, because of that show, I'm kind of...
You've warmed to him.
I've kind of have.
I was not expecting that at all.
I'm a little bit like...
He's nice.
He's kind of cute.
Yeah.
In a kind of... it's a reach.
There you go.
He's just different. He's got some stuff in his hair, hasn't he?
Yeah.
You need to really clean his hair. I mean, I know you don't have to do yours, but you really should do his.
No, he's good. I like him a bit scraggly.
I don't know. I feel like I need to put him on my knee.
Yeah.
There you go. You're right.
There you go, little Woof Woof.
I mean, the things you've seen in that flat. Are you all right? Is he looking after you properly? Gav, I don't know.
I've changed you. You have changed.
It's kind of horrendous, but when you see it and the detail that's gone into him, he's kind of... I don't want to say I get it, but I kind of get it.
Yeah.
I really hate myself now.
Let me take him off you now.
But I think I'm going to cheer myself
He's
up.
my baby.
I think I'm going to cheer myself up with what I brought. What's his name again? Woof Woof.
Woof Woof.
Brilliant. Well, Woof Woof, watch this.
There we go. What do we got then?
I'm going to show you something now, Gav. It's something you'll be familiar with, actually.
Oh no, I can see what this is. Oh,
yeah, I've got to unwrap this very carefully.
I'm very uncomfortable now.
This
is from a dark time.
A brainoid from Fisher-Price Adventure People. This is an art piece. This is made by a guy called Michael van der Aar, who is a Dutch artist, and he makes amazing things. Now this is one of only very few to exist. He was very expensive, and I bought him on a reel. I had to have him, and the money.
And he was very expensive.
Very expensive, like very expensive,
Yeah.
and then we had to import him as well. And I was so proud of him. I decided I would put him in the shop for a little while, and then what did you do, Gav?
Well, I set him up on the top cabinet. He looked wicked though. With we had a big gremlin that was stood behind him, and I nipped out to get some things, come back, and there's like devastation. Everyone's like, oh, something's gone down. The gremlin had fell, knocked this guy off, shattered him, and he was so expensive.
Basically, Gav smashed him to bits out of spite and hatred.
Not true.
It was like, it was just. It's the only time I've actually had to leave the shop because I was so angry.
I was devastated.
I was so annoyed.
I was devastated.
I still love him, don't worry. It wasn't like that kind of thing. It was just certain things I thought I need to have a walk now because I was so proud of him. Because I haven't got, you know what? I thought I'll bring my other brain. I haven't got one.
Have you not got one?
No, I've not got one.
Well, you need to get hold of one of them.
Yeah, I need to get hold of one. It's been an oversight. I went through my loose figures and couldn't find one. I know I've not got a card of one, but he's been repaired lovingly by James.
And James did an amazing,
he's done an amazing job
on the repair.
I don't know how he's done what he's done because he was like
He was shattered.
limbs were off,
Yeah.
and he was shattered. And it's only when you examine him very close up that you actually see the problems with him. He's wonderful. It's essentially the highlight of my collection that Gav broke. And we said we'd tell this story one day, and I thought today was the day. There are very few sort of marks that you can't get out. There's one here, which is like a groove that's been smashed into it when it hit the floor through Gav's neglect. Yeah, Gav was sort of, you were never wanting me to tell anybody about this, did you?
Oh, it was horrible. It was a horrible day. It really was.
I just had to go home. But it wasn't like a thing of like, I had to go home. For me, I'm never one person that sort of goes, I'm angry about things for very long. I just like to more annoy him with the fact that I know he felt so bad about it. So I just wanted to bring it to show him how amazing a job James had done.
It is brilliant.
You know, considering how bad it was. But as a toy, it's not a toy.
No, it's another one. It's
It's
not
an
a
art
toy.
piece. It's not a toy. But it's one of the highlights of my collection.
Yeah.
And it's the most expensive toy I own, I think.
Oh wow, really?
Yeah, there's some my probably my Adventure People shop displays up there. But this is one of the most expensive toys I own.
So that tells you that it was expensive.
Yeah, it was basically
Yeah.
£1,000.
Yeah.
It was £1,000, and you know he's.
That's it. Designer art toy.
And he will never get sold because basically it's only idiots like me that would buy this sort of stuff. But I love him. I absolutely love him. The figure itself is an amazing figure. It's a great toy. You could get him in. You could buy him individually. You could buy him in a 3-pack. Really cool.
See, I've never seen the original figure. Does he not come up very often?
No, he's quite hard to get. He's quite hard to get. So he really is a rare figure, you see. Everybody talks about rare in a sort of way of
In a rare and value. Those things don't always go together.
hand in hand.
Sometimes things can be so rare, but pretty
not
much
worth a lot.
worthless.
Yeah. Where a brainoid would fetch, I don't know, £70 to £150 in nice condition. So he's pricey, but you know, for a loose Adventure People figure, not a lot. This one though, yeah. I'm really pleased with it.
Really cool.
And he was one of them things. When he arrived, I was so excited. And that's why I kept him at the shop, which turned into my first error. But now we've got a great story about it, and he lives to tell the tale thanks to James's skill.
Yeah.
So yeah,
James did a great job.
That's my offering this week. Which
There you go. It's good. It's really cool. It hurts me because it takes me back to that time, but it is a great toy.
I like the fact I've made you feel uncomfortable.
Yeah, thanks for that. It's all right. I'll give him a woof woof a cuddle.
But I don't feel as uncomfortable about him now.
No.
I'm kind of, I don't know. I don't feel as uncomfortable around him. When you first brought him out, I really thought,
You weren't sure.
no.
As soon as you get him in your hands.
But he's actually, I don't know what it is. He's just, you know, he's weird though, isn't he?
Yeah.
He is weird.
But there we go.
Strange little man, aren't you? He's a very strange little man. And he does like to damage expensive toys.
So there we go. That's the end of this series of At Home with Toyshop on Tour.
Yeah, it's been great. We hope you've enjoyed it. We'll be back with a lot more soon, won't we? We want to say thanks to the Leicester Riders for allowing us to come and film here. Last minute, stepped into the breach to cover it for us. Bless their cotton socks. And we're looking forward to next season. So yeah, get yourself down to the ground and watch some high quality British basketball. But we've enjoyed showing you our toys.
It's one of my very favourite things to do. Bring toys down and show them off.
Yeah, and
my own toys.
I've been surprised by some of your you've not. I don't know whether it's me adjusting.
I think it might be, you know.
You know, I don't know,
But don't forget, there's a whole lot of other content that we've
Yeah.
done. We've got 2 series of Toyshop on tour where we go all around the UK and all around Europe.
We've got our specials, which are great because you get to see collectors, you get to see shops, you get to see all sorts of stuff. And of course, you've got At Home With. Why not join us on our next live as well, which will be coming at you very soon because we keep doing them all the time. So this is always going to be relevant until one of us dies.
Ooh, dark. That's a very dark end.
But thanks for watching. I've been Joe.
I've been Gav.
We'll see you next time.
Goodbye.
Da 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 da.